Hi, welcome back, my little Pathfinders. It's more Kingmaker, where we're on our quest to make a king. Maybe it'll be my character. Last time, we arrived at Oleg Levitin's trading post over here, where he was being accosted by some of the local stag lords, tax collectors, but really it was more theft. Actually, no, it was actually extortion. My god, libertarians can't get anything right. After that, we then set off to find out where the Stag Lord's tax collectors were hiding, but we got waylaid by a cryptic old man who told us that our arch rival and nemesis until death, and blood-sworn enemy, Tartuccio the Gnome, was looking for an ancient power in this abandoned tomb. So we went there. There he was verbally abusing everyone, including Harem and Jathal, and we attempted to convince them to our side by the fact that we would treat them with basic human decency, and that didn't work. Anyway, we lost track of Tartuccio, so we went to find Cressel, who surrendered without a fight, and then we found some of her notes that said that the Stag Lord wanted this strange abandoned hut to be burned to the ground. And we don't know why, so we're going to investigate. Here we are at the mysterious abandoned hut, coming out of this mysterious fog that is making life miserable for everyone. Well, more miserable than everyone. Guardian Doubloon wants us to follow her that way, but first we must loot this plant, because it has some cooking ingredients. Nice. I've only got one recipe, but it's worth it. Father, please, I looked for the herbs you asked for. There just weren't enough to... Silence! Did you forget the rules? You speak when I say. You do as I say. Disobedience leads to punishment. But, Father... 3 times! Enough! I can't. Enough! What the hell was that? And did anyone else see that? Huh. Some stuff. And a potion of enlarged person.
Done with waiting.
I think Amiri... Yeah, Amiri's already got one. But if she needs another, we can give it to her after she uses... Oh, we found something. We found something. It is a wolfo. Known in some circles as a wolf. Amiri, why did you have your bow equipped? Equip your sword and kill.
Tear them apart!
I'm not going to bother spending a rage. It's one... Oh, there's 2. You can rage. Okay, that's done, and turn. Alright, sure. Oh, that's right, they're wolves. They can trip you with a bite attack. And now, she's down. Okay, we gotta send in backup. Lindsay can't get to her in time to cast a healing spell, so instead she will cast a magic missile. Nice! Delay, because you're just gonna get... No, don't delay. Stand up and attack. Just take the hit, because they're gonna bite you next turn anyway. Okay, cool. I was kind of gambling that she would kill it.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Yeah, you know you're in a bad sign when your bard is the dedicated healer.
And Lindsay was called for.
Okay, everyone's recovered from the life-threatening peril that is 2 wolves. I mean, we are 2nd level, so the wolves can mess us up.
What's that?
By the way, because wolves have that trip attack with a bite, they're more dangerous than the thylacines, but we found a note here. In early spring, Willow's leaves are the same color as her eyes. His too. I barely hold myself from burning them out with acid. Jesus. It's his fault. Despicable, weak. If it were not for him, she would still be alive. Does not talk to me, looks away, plans something, I know. I have to gather forest herbs to make a hiding place, hide my charms. He is a coward, but he can steal and run away. I will punch it out of him. Everything hurts, I can barely walk. How could he? He would never bring himself to confront me on his own. He says his name is now Staglord. He says he will not let me die, or let me go on. He says I would not be calling him my son, like I ever did. He told me to pack my things, we are leaving soon. He now has people and his own fortress. I'm hiding the charms in the herb cache, and will probably I probably should not. I will not be able to escape. He will not let me. Okay. There is a picture. A picture is being painted. A picture of domestic and abuse and a shitty dad and a shitty son and just shitty people being shit. Where have you been? I told you to prepare everything for the ritual. You will never give me orders again. That's my Stag Lord voice. Pretty good, huh? What? Well then, summon your power, or maybe you'd like me to try the acid. I'm not your slave any longer. Not your toy. Not your son. Enough! I won't kill you. Your powers will be of use to me. From now on, you do as I say. You speak when I say. Disobedience leads to punishment. Always. Oh, mysteriouser. Cool. And that looks locked, so I'm going to send Lindsay to do it. Please. Yes! Masterwork Earthbreaker and Masterwork Dwarven Urgosh. Only dwarves are proficient with the Dwarven Urgosh. But I'll give Amiri this Earthbreaker. She's slightly better at hitting with it, but it does slightly less damage. It's an interesting trade-off. Plus bludgeoning, you know, in case we ever find skeletons. Oh, if we find skeletons, yeah, that's perfect for Amiri. Okay, we'll keep that as a backup weapon.
I have been waiting for you. The flowers, birds, and wind told me you would come. Oh, my poor flowers. They will perish before long in this bog.
It seems that only you can see or hear the nymph.
Not many have heard a voice from above, and fewer still are those who followed it to a positive outcome.
The druid's notes mention a cache he created using herbs. Do you know anything about that?
I know little of the magic of people, but there is a trick we nymphs love to use. Herbs and flowers can keep secrets, as well as reveal them. Place a herb in a chest you wish to hide. It will conceal the treasure from strangers' eyes. Place the herb there again, and it will reveal what was hidden. If the druid used this trick, he probably chose simple herbs, likely those that can be found nearby.
I had a strange vision. A young man and an old druid who tortured him. And then they exchanged roles.
Yes, yes. The soil, water, and stones here are infused with toxic pain and fear. They poison this place as we speak. You have seen where your enemy's journey began. The one called Stag Lord was once the victim of a cruel madman, and has since become one himself. You see now how monsters are born. But what comes of regret for a thing you cannot change? There is no time to be lost. We must do away with the fog quickly.
So tell me what to do next.
Search the area around the hut. Try to find anything that remained of the druid who lived here. I am sure the fog is his doing. This suffocating veil is as vicious as his nature. We should learn more about the fog and the ritual through which it was created. Return to me if you find anything. The past may hide the answers that shape the future.
Okay, we'll go look around.
I'll be waiting.
So this whole area was added, I believe this was added to this game. It's not in the tabletop campaign. There's a reason for that, which is that Paizo likes to do this thing where they write really elaborate backstories for all of the major NPCs in their campaigns and their chronicles. Especially if... let's see. I went to the Temple of the Elk again today. Wicked, gloomy place, just like my soul. Oh god, he's writing DeviantArt poetry. It used to shine once, and it is hollow and terrible now. Did he spy on me? Maybe I should lock him up. No, let him be. What can he do, the useless coward? Just whimper and hide. Yeah, this whole place is basically giving you the backstory of the Stag Lord, because otherwise you wouldn't know the backstory of the Stag Lord at all. I found the druid's notes. They mention a temple of the elk. Can this help us?
An ancient temple. The temple of the stag god. Yes, yes, that must be it. The place of power where the druid created the fog. Perhaps we'll be able to cleanse it from there. The temple hides in the thicket not far from here. You'll need to go there and purge the place of whatever evil still lingers there, summoned by the druid's sinister ritual. Take care. You are my only hope.
I have a clear goal now. I'll continue my journey. Okay. We can continue to search the hut, though, because they were dropping all of those hints about some kind of secret dryad trick.
Serves you right.
Oh, right. Lindsay's out of actions. Ouchies.
This will hurt.
That was mean, Mr. Wolf. How dare you?
Do not falter!
We're gonna skin you alive and make your meat into shepherd pies.
Bring it!
You deserved it.
Amazing job, guys. Really doing a great job here.
Let's try this way.
Okay, loot that wolf. Wolfskins are always good. Alright, alright, so let's get, like I said, I'm talking about that secret dryad trick. So, here is a treasure chest, and here's a bunch of herbs lying around. The treasure chest is empty, but we did loot that herb earlier. If I can find it in my inventory, here it is. So what you do is you put it over here, close the menu, bang, now you can loot it. You get a short sword. Of Transmutations and Bodily Poisons Part 1. This is an alchemical book we're going to need for a quest, so I will keep it. And Lindsay could use that short sword, so there you go. Alright.
Time's not waiting.
Gonna drink the potion, get all my health back, and summon my cat, because he's a good boy, like all cats are. And that's it. We can continue to search for this Temple of the Elk, but we need more supplies, specifically more healing potions, maybe even a bag of holding. So I'm going to head back to Oleg's place. Very, very slowly. Yes, fight the enemies. Okay. This isn't the enemy I was afraid we'd run into. What? There might be skeletons. What the? There's nothing here!
All according to plan.
What the H? What the heck? That was just a waste of my goddamn time. Okay! Cool! That was fun.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Yeah, it would be. No, we're not gonna rest. We're so close to Oleg's trading. Let's just go there. Haha! Made it! Made it back safe and sound. We'll just go rest to cure everyone of their fatigue. Yeah. Oleg wants to say something. Listen, well, since you dispatched the bandits with such skill, maybe you can help us with another problem. There's a feral swine living here in the woods, not a normal wild pig. We're talking about a vicious boar, as big as a bear and wicked as a devil. The locals call him Tuskgutter. Many hunters have lost life and limb to him. Feckle Benson found his lair and went to kill the beast, but came back with one leg. He put a bounty on the boar's head, but it looks like there weren't any heroes around here bold enough to claim it. Maybe you'll rid us of this monster. Hey, Lindsay, why did I say Lindsay? Amiri livens up. Hey, we're better than the local wussies, right? Wanna bet I can chop off that Tuskgutter's snout with a single swing? Come on, let's find out. Alright, let's go kill this Tuskgutter. Amiri gives you a wide grin and slaps your shoulder. Right, that's the way I like it. Let's do it. Tuskgutter's lair has been revealed. Alright, we got a side quest. Technically, we got two side quests, because this is the first part in Amiri's character story arc. Alright, in the meantime though, going to sell stuff to Oleg. No one here uses a longsword, so we can sell that. No one here is proficient with Dwarven Urgosh Eye, which is the proper plural term for a Dwarven Urgosh. I'm not going to sell these, because I can sell them for much later on in the game. But I will sell that. Same with these. These, whenever you see something with like this, that's basically a don't sell this, it's worth more. This stuff though, anything that's not a cooking ingredient that doesn't have that kind of yellow aura around it, just sell. It's vendor trash. What's this? Written orders. Oh, the orders I found! I can sell those. Don't know why. I can sell his notes too. I don't need them anymore. Okay. Very close. Oh, so close. Makes me sad. Okay. Hey, Svetlana. Here's your ring. Kressel gave it to me. I even managed to convince her not to fight me. I suppose I should tell you the truth about her. Kressel wasn't her real name. Her real name was Irina before all of this. She was the daughter of my mother and her second husband, my half-sister. I can't help but feel like everything that happened to her was my fault. She always had a wildness to her. She'd wander the streets hanging out with a bad crowd, until one day she passed. Mother complained about Irina constantly. Back then it was just cruel games and strange escapades. She never really hurt anyone back in Rostov. Her father didn't live much longer than my mother, so I decided to help Irina. I brought her here to the Stolen Lands, though Oleg was against it. And once here, she immediately fell under the Stag Lord's influence. She never even needed to meet him. The stories and rumors from local hunters and bandits were enough to win her over. She would tell us how he was a real leader, unlike Rostov's softies. Eventually, she ran away, only to return under a new name with a pack of thugs to collect taxes from us. What's worse, she participated in the torture and execution of prisoners alongside the Stag Lord's minions. I don't know if there's any way to set her back on the right path, but I'm grateful to her kindness. Perhaps there's still hope. For the sake of my mother's memory, I'd like to believe that. Alright, cool. We got camping supplies and rations, and 45 experience, but I have to go. The rest of the Stolen Lands needs me. After I take a good long nappy. So, I could recruit a cleric. God knows we need one. Here from Enorial 8 Eyes. But adding a new companion is 2,000 gold. And we're really close to that lesser bag of holding. So I'm just gonna hold out for that lesser bag of holding. Anyway, there's something I need to preemptively take care of before I start venturing deeper into the Stolen Lands. And this is a good Pathfinder Kingmaker tip that I'm going to let you guys in on so that you don't get screwed over by this. We are going to head directly to Nettles Crossing. So, I'll show you what I mean when we get there, but... Well, hang on. Random encounter. Please be a real random encounter. Please be a real random encounter.
We will be victorious.
It is! Lindsay! They have some songs while we kick their asses. Okay, there's someone charging us from the back. It's a necromancer. So, okay. Charge that necromancer. 2 necromancers! They look like gnomes or halflings. They are halflings. So 2 halfling necromancers. 2 halfling necromancers ambush us.
Any last wishes?
Tear them apart.
She just needs to hit. Come on. Out of charging range. Yeah, out of charging range. So I'm gonna have to double move to assist Amiri. And if I can barely get to her, then Valerie has no chance in hell. Nope! Never mind. NPCs never cast defensively in this game, so she provoked, and that's what allowed Amiri to hit her.
Here.
Ray of Sikining.
In due time.
Nope, we got too much stuff. Okay.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
No, we're gonna do this part first. Okay. So this is Nettles Crossing. It's named after a guy who built a bridge here. But the bridge has collapsed. There's currently no way over that river. This is his house where he used to live. It is burned to the cinders. And if you explore over here, you will run into a Zambo. But this is a weird Zambo because it talks to you. The corpse's face is bloated from being so long in the water. The stench from its toothless mouth is so foul that your eyes begin to water. The hand, clenching a sinister-looking spear, is covered with scabs. Suddenly you feel faint, as if cold, wet hand is placed heavy on top of your head. Wet hair sticks to the skin, and trickles of icy cold water run down your face and shirt. A hoarse whisper rises inside your head. There you are. Who are you? Devik Nettle. A storm of bright images flashes before your eyes. A long time ago, this person, then a living man, came here from Brevoy, constructed a rope bridge, built a house, and lived in it, collecting payment from those who crossed the river. How did you die? You see a vision of a lovely spring day. Sunbeams shine warm against your cheeks. 3 men approach the house by a bridge, one of them wearing an antlered helmet, the Stag Lord. Angry faces, a quarrel, the glint of an unsheathed sword. Suddenly the Stag Lord's greedy eyes are twisted by surprise. The master of the house has unleashed his hounds. A burning smell stirs you awake to the sound of loud barking. Flames are crawling up the walls. The sound of glass breaking. A bitter cold night air. You are outside. Outside the house something is wrong. An arrow strikes deep into your shoulder. You hear the guffaws of 10 throats. You run, already in the middle of the bridge. The man in the antlered helm cuts the ropes. An ear-splitting scream fills the air. What do you want from me? You see a vision of a man wearing an antlered helm. You hear a muffled groan, and then the helm drops to the ground with a loud thud. Your hands are covered with hot blood. Too much blood. Death to the Stag Lord. Don't you hate it when someone asks you to do something you were going to do anyway? It makes me want to do nothing, just to spite them. Why must I be the one who does it? You feel invisible fingers, cold as stone, draw aside a wet strand of hair from your forehead. That does not answer my question. Can't you kill the Stag Lord? You can see the Stag Lord and his cutthroats trying to build a new bridge here, then running away madly from a rotting monster. The Stag Lord has avoided this place ever since. Very well, I shall met your vengeance upon the Stag Lord. The drowned man, who has been sitting motionless, nods his head. Come later. Take the spear. Alright.
As it should.
Here's why you should go to meet this guy. Because if you don't, at random points when you're camping, he will send you freaking nightmares. The nightmares are basically a reconstruction of how he died. When you have those nightmares, and chances are you're going to have the nightmares because you were tired and so you went to rest, well, guess what? You won't get any rest. So you'll wake up exhausted. Now, the fatigue penalty is really bad, but the exhausted penalty is crippling. So basically, the game will just, without warning, cripple your character to force you to go do a side quest that is basically a zombie asking you to do something that you were going to do anyway. And I can't really blame this game for doing that because that's from the adventure path. The reason why the adventure path does it is because, unlike this game, the adventure path actually needs to give you a lot of reasons to want to go after the Stag Lord. Whereas when you're doing a PC game, you have a lot less freedom, so if you want to advance the game, you're going to have to kill the Stag Lord.
Can you make an epic pose?
No one's coming up behind us, so I don't have to worry about our
This should
flank.
do it.
So, But Davik Nettle does give you a free +1 short spear, and I don't know, maybe there's a class out there that uses short spears and would really like a +1 short spear. And if not, it's a magic item that's worth money. It's just annoying and frustrating. Should have charged. Should have charged. That's my bad. That's my B. Great. I'm afraid. I'm afeared. Okay, Valerie, get the flank. And kill. Good job, Valerie. You're so much better at this. Not like me, who was coward. Okay. No one saw that. No one saw that. And if they did, it was a spell. It was supernatural fear. I am a brave adventurer.
All according to plan.
I am way too encumbered to take that armor. Yeah, I'm at heavy encumbrance. Maybe I should reduce hunting so that way we can go through the supplies faster, so we will be less weighed down. It's a thought. Anyway, continuing on, we will cross the Thorn Ford.
Retire.
Okay, fine, we'll take another rest.
So here's what we got so far. Today, Amiri killed 10 kobolds, a troll, a ho-dog, and more goblins than the fingers on 2 hands can count. You know, I don't think our readers are going to believe all
When did she kill all that stuff?
But it's the truth. I can cut them all down easy. I just need to find them.
Well, we got the hearty meal bonus, that's what counts. It is a +1 bonus on all saving throws. No, I don't. We're gonna cross it. Okay. Pray for me. I'm going to go to the Temple of the Elk with only 4 party members.
Resting would be nice, don't you think? Our adventures are so great. Soon I will be able to write an epic tale just like my favorite books, Legend of the Archknights of Avestan. You know, Valerie, not everyone flails about screaming like you do. Guy Chasseur de Lambert had finesse, style, grace. He danced around his opponents, killing only when he had to. You could learn from him, Oaf.
I suppose he was the greatest swordsman of the age? What a joke. Dancing around the battlefield like a tavern act. I've never seen someone dance during combat, little one. Sounds made up.
Sounds like Valerie needs to have an encounter with a Dawnflower Dervish. That is a bard archetype that replaces the normal bardic performance with what's called battle dancing. A group of well-armed fighters approach. One of them raises their voice, pointing at you. Hey you, stop right there! Klana, look at this one, will he do? This one, I suppose, but I don't like his snout. She studies your companions, carefully but nonchalantly, as if examining goods at the market. Listen, you tramps, we're from the Technic League. Our slave died and we need a replacement. One of you will be coming with us. The rest of you are free to go. I advise against resistance. It would be a quick trick to kill every one of you. Choose now the one that you will give. I don't negotiate with slavers. Big mistake. Alright. These guys haven't acted, so unless they have combat reflexes, I'm just going to charge right past them and go for the mage. Could have done more damage. Yes! Teleports out, but whatever. The mages are the biggest threats here. A storm is coming, how appropriate. Good, good, good. Okay, Lindsay, help us out with some music. Valerie,
Stay behind me.
help out your friend, which is me. Ah, crap, a storm's coming and it's reducing our movement. You know, it's never a dull day in the Stolen Lands.
A calculated risk.
I'll give you that much. I am raging. Yes, good job, Amiri. Alright, let us try focus firing on that swordsman. Hey, Valerie, you got the flank. It's only a... come on, guys.
This will hurt.
That's good. 12 damage is a lot for a second level fighter. Amiri, you can solo that guy because you are big and strong and scary. Oh, come on. That's twice you failed. Oh no. Oh no.
Let's
Now
try
Amiri's
this
taking hit damage. I want these guys to die! Come on. Kill him. You need to actually hit... How did that guy die? Oh! Oh, he got hit by lightning! He got hit by lightning!
This should do it.
Perfect. We got him. Those two wizards are the most dangerous threats. If you can take them out, this fight's super easy.
This is where I step in.
Charging very slowly. Nice. Got a crit. Okay. So that's the Technic League. They're a bunch of assholes.
Just
Let's heal up. Amiri needs to heal. Valerie needs to heal. And now I'm out of prepare spells.
In due time.
And now we are, because it is storming, we are going to very slowly walk to the edge of the map where we can lead this. When this game first came out, those wizards weren't casting Cause Fear, they were casting Blindness! Which they tended to cast it on Amiri just to really mess her up. Amiri is a character with a ton of combat penalties. Okay, here we go. The insidious henchmen of the ominous Technic League have disappeared into the thick wilderness of the mysterious Stolen Lands. But not for long! Soon we'd be upon them. First, though, we have to pick up the trail. To do that, we... plus, need to roll an 11. Try to understand, based on what we've seen, what kind of spell Kalani used to get away, and where it could bring her. Success! We easily realized that the spell Kalani used to flee had a small range, no further than 600 feet. Basically, she used Dimension Door. We checked our surroundings in this range and quickly found the place she teleported to, as well as a trail leading from there. Inspired by our success, we tried to find anyone who would know these despicable people. Now I'm good. Let's keep this up, guys. The wilderness only seemed deserted at first glance. Wandering around the area, we met a few mushroom gatherers and hunters who told us where they'd seen our quarry. We had discovered the exact position of their camp, but we were closing in. After this, we, without searching for the other ways to simplify our work, followed the trail of the Technic League. Got all of them! The henchmen of the ominous Technic League are truly insidious in the Stolen Lands, a mysterious thicket. But true heroes think nothing of such things. We easily picked up the trail of these scoundrels and soon found their camp. We are very close to the Temple of the Elk. But... Technic League slavers. No, we're gonna go after these guys first. Even though it will take 11 hours to get there. Why? We need more party members. Yeah, sure, why not?
the leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me.
A calculated risk.
Ooh, mites! I like mites. They're like stupid, evil fey creatures. They're basically goblins, but with DR2 cold iron. Okay. Weather's starting to clear up. You'll get that mite, Amiri. So, the trick to damage reduction is that everything that has damage reduction always has a weakness that other players tend to forget. And that weakness is, you gotta hit him real hard. You hit him real hard, damage reduction doesn't really matter. So yeah, I think those guys have like 6 or 7 hit points, so it really doesn't matter if they have DR2 if Amiri's hitting them for 14 damage. Before we take on the Technic League, we shall rest. gather all of our
Once I
strength.
killed a whole herd of mammoths, but our camp was too far away. So I tied their trunks together and dragged them home for 2 days.
Those must have been tiny mammoths, the size of squirrels.
Lindsay, they're mammoths. There's a reason they're called mammoths. Actually, there's a reason the term mammoth means big. Alright, the Technically camp is... By the way, how much time do I have left on that main quest? Because that's on the timer. Plenty of time. Okay. I would cast buffs, but I don't have a spellcaster, except for Lindsay, who cannot cast buff spells. Except for this one, Inspire Courage. So instead, we'll just have to go in there and hope for the best. I'll just quick save before we go in. So over here, we find an archer.
Victory is certain.
Charge the archer! Nice. Lindsay, shoot the archer.
You deserved it. Any last wishes?
Oh, she moved too far. Valerie, charge the archer. And Amiri, rage the archer. Got her. Okay. Cedric, move on to the next guy.
This spell doesn't work like that.
Not? Yeah,
Let's
you
try
need
this
a straight line in order to do a charge. And it can't be over difficult terrain, and people can't be in the way, and it has to be a Tuesday, and I think Mercury has to be an ascent. Okay, I'm not gonna rage. Maybe I should rage.
This should do it.
Serves you right.
Stay behind me.
No. If I rage, Valerie's gonna be then fatigued for the real fight. Okay. So there are the two prisoners. These are going to be our future allies. They are Octavia and Ragongar. As soon as I free them, they are going to want to get their revenge on the Technic Leagues, who are still currently sleeping. So here we go. Ambush in 3, 2, 1.
To arms. Yes. Yes.
Amiri can't charge that mage. So instead, walk up, drink a potion of barkskin. Nope. Too much stuff's in the way for a charge, which is just how Kalana likes it.
A calculated risk.
Lindsay, move up and sing us some tunes. Ah, they got Ragongar.
Let us strike as one.
I don't care. Get her. Okay, that's all of our movement, but like I said, NPCs don't cast offensively. This is gonna go real bad for us.
This will hurt.
Oh, come on!
This way.
What's going on? Alright, start. We need to take out Kalana because she's summoning all these wolves. Oof. Even with the ambush, this is going bad.
Do not falter.
Come on, guys! There we go. Amiri. Why aren't you playing music? For fuck's sake! How many wolves is she gonna summon?
This should do it. Let yourself open.
Okay, Ragongar, the fear has gone off Ragongar, so he's back in the game. There we go.
Bring it.
Oh shit.
Tear them apart.
Fuck! She's out of... Oh, this is bad. We're gonna lose Amiri. How many wolves does she have?
I always
This was not
survive.
part
Oh,
of
this
the
is bad.
plan.
Okay, okay.
Protect me, please.
For fuck's sake. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. There's so many wolves. Oh,
Withdraw.
oh, we got her. No. Okay. Again, Kalana's the biggest threat because she keeps summoning all those freaking wolves. So once she's gone, these guys start falling. Okay, Amiri's down. Lindsay keeps singing, and then acrobatics away. Art! Why? Why did you move there?
The weak suffer. I endure.
Stay behind me.
So this fight was kind of a shit show. Just move away. Just walk away.
Die.
Oh, great, Ragongar's down now.
Let us strike as one.
Oh, this could still go bad now. They still have one wizard. Okay, turn acrobatics off. We don't need it. Boy. Oh, jeez. Come on.
Onwards.
Protect me, please.
Okay, finally
Stay
down.
behind me. Let us strike as one.
Oh my god! Mercy, don't kill me! Oh, fuck you. That's how you talk now, wretch? I wanted to do this for so long! He casts a spell on his outstretched palm. Sparks begin dancing upon it. The half-elf puts her hands on her shoulder. Ragongar, come now, let her go. It's one thing to kill her in battle, but executing her unarmed? Why spoil the joy of being free? Octavia, are you out of your mind? This filth is from the Technic League. By her own hand she enchained us, and you want to forgive her? Don't you think she'll thank you? Ha! She'll just gather another band and try to catch us again. There's no lawful good option, but there is a lawful neutral option. It is a right thing to punish your tormentor. Kill her, Ragongar. The half-orc bares his fangs in a grim of triumph and raises his hand, lightning sparking. I zap thee with my heart! Heh Herman Melville reference. Oh no. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I can't. We're gonna have to do that again! Oh! Never mind! She just died! Okay. I always get the weirdest glitches in these games. I didn't mean to spoil the victory, but on the other hand, she deserved it. Haha, we're free! I can't believe it! Free as the birds in the sky! Phew! Ha 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 ha! Ragongar holds Octavia tight and she laughs tightly and kisses him on the lips. Thank you! You have no idea how long we tried to escape the Technic League. This is a miracle! So, who are you? I'm Ragongar and this is Octavia. The rotten Numerian held us as slaves. But we're no mere scavengers. You see that crowd they had guarding us? It's because we use magic, and I'm not bad with a blade if it comes to that. They're alright, we could use them on our team. What is the Technic League? A huge man-eating spider catching all of Numeria in its webs. They're a secret society of arcane spellcasters who study ancient technology. They have eyes and ears throughout this land and abroad. It is said that they have Kevoth Kul in their pocket, the very sovereign of Numeria. They also control all the slave trade in the country. I've seen many young treasure hunters, adventurers end up on the slave market. Ugh, may the Technic League rot in Abaddon. There's nothing worse than a nation with a secret criminal organization having consolidated power. Even an openly cruel tyrant is better than the infestation that festers in Numeria. Whoa, hot takes from Valerie. Okay, so these guys are super good fighters. You want to join my team? Of course, Octavia. What do you say? I would be happy to join you. Alright, we have a full party of adventurers now. Time to loot all these bodies. Oop. Never even got a chance for that. And our new friends are Ragongar, a chaotic evil half-orc eldritch scion, and he's of these blue dragon bloodline, so he uses sparky boom boom powers. And then we have Octavia, who is a chaotic good wizard rogue. Basically building for the Arcane Trickster prestige class. Anyway, since she's a wizard, I got a bunch of spells for you to now know. I already know that one. You can know that one. You can learn that one. You can learn that one. And you can learn that one. There we go. Plus, I'll give you this headband of vast intellect for more intelligence, for more spellcasting. Speaking of spellcasting, yes, you got a new spellcasting level. Let's see. Yeah, prepare mage armor. Oh, our first wizard. Feels so good. And she's a rogue, so pulling double duty. It looks like that they got some other prisoners. We shall, of course, free them. Freedom! +1 chain shirt. I know who could use a chain shirt. Me. Ooh, AC 20. It feels so good. Unlike my character, who looks like a... He looks like a Dragon Age Origins character after he took 1 hit point of damage. Alright, some more stuff to loot.
Done and done.
With 6 people in the party now, we have a lot more arms to carry around, so encumbrance will be less of an issue. We'll be able to move faster through the game world now. Anyway, I'm going to finish exploring this area and then make sure everyone is fully healed. We'll meet you next time when we go to cleanse the temple of the elk god, Erastil. Until next time, make sure you find your path and become made king. Good, happy, fun times. Yay.